O people of the Bayan, be on your guard, for on the day of resurrection no one shall find a place to flee to. He will shine forth suddenly and will pronounce judgment as he pleaseth. If it be his wish, he will cause the abased to be exalted, and the exalted to be abased. Even as he did in the Bayan, couldst thou but understand. And no one but him is equal unto this. Whatever he ordaineth will be fulfilled, and nothing will remain unfulfilled. Better is it for a person to write down but one of his verses than to transcribe the whole of the Bayan and all the books which have been written in the dispensation of the Bayan. For everything shall be set aside except his writings, which will endure until the following revelation. And should anyone inscribe with true faith but one letter of that revelation, his recompense would be greater than for inscribing all the heavenly writings of the past and all that has been written during previous dispensations. Likewise, continue thou to ascend through one revelation after another, knowing that thy progress in the knowledge of God shall never come to an end, even as it can have no beginning. Since all men have issued forth from the shadow of the signs of his divinity and lordship, they always tend to take a path lofty and high. And because they are bereft of a discerning eye to recognize their beloved, they fall short of their duty to manifest meekness and humility towards him. Nevertheless, from the beginning of their lives till the end thereof, in conformity with the laws established in the previous religion, they worship God, piously adore him, bow themselves before his divine reality, and show submissiveness toward his exalted essence. At the hour of his manifestation, however, they all turn their gaze toward their own selves, and are thus shut out from him, inasmuch as they fancifully regard him as one like unto themselves. Far from the glory of God is such a comparison. Indeed, that august being resembleth the physical sun. His verses are like its rays, and all believers, should they truly believe in him, are as mirrors wherein the sun is reflected. Their light is thus a mere reflection. O people of the Bayan, if ye believe in him whom God shall make manifest, to your own behoof do ye believe. He hath been and ever will remain independent of all men. For instance, were ye to place unnumbered mirrors before the sun, they would all reflect the sun and produce impressions thereof, whereas the sun is in itself wholly independent of the existence of the mirrors and of the suns which they reproduce. Such are the bounds of the contingent beings in their relation to the manifestation of the eternal being. In this day, no less than 70,000 people make pilgrimage every year to the holy house of God in compliance with the bidding of the Apostle of God, while he himself, who ordained this ordinance, took refuge for 7 years in the mountains of Mecca. And this notwithstanding that the one who enjoined this commandment is far greater than the commandment itself. Hence all this people who at this time go on pilgrimage do not do so with true understanding. Otherwise, in the day of his return, which is mightier than his former dispensation, they would have followed his commandment. But now behold what hath happened. people who profess belief in his former religion, who in the daytime and in the night season bow down and worship in his name, have assigned him to a dwelling place in a mountain, while each one of them would regard attaining recognition of him as an honor.